Hey, what's going on? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna talk about this brand new Cine lens from 7Artisans Vision series, which is a 12mm T2.9 APS-C lens. In a full-frame sensor, this lens is equivalent to 18mm, which is considered a pretty wide lens. This lens is especially made for APS-C crop sensor cameras, but with some adjustments, you can also use it for full-frame cameras like the one I have right now. All you have to do is change your camera setting from full-frame to APS-C mode. One great thing I like about 7Artisan lenses is that they give you a variety mount options to choose from, such as Sony E mount, Nikon Z mount, Canon RF, also Red, Fuji FX mount, and Lumix L mount, which I have today. So for this review, I'm going to use my Lumix S5 and show you guys how it holds up in different scenarios and give you my overall thoughts on the usage and who this lens is for. Now, let's talk about the lens build. In terms of the quality, this lens is pretty rugged and it comes at 602 grams, which is quite heavy as you would expect from a Cine lens. This lens size is also quite small, which makes it perfect for using it on a gimbal with cameras like the Lumix S5 or other mirrorless cameras very easily. The aperture ring and the focusing ring has a really nice grip to it and it feels solid, which makes it comfortable for shifting focus and changing the aperture. This 12mm T2.9 Cine lens offer a 270 degree of focus throw. A longer focus throw means more accuracy for short distance focuses, and it makes it harder to shift focus between long distance subjects. In this case, you might consider using a focus puller to be able to shift focus for long distance focuses much faster. And with the closest focusing distance at only about 0.14 meters, you are able to achieve excellent close-up shots. In terms of sharpness, this lens produces a pretty good amount of sharpness in the image, which makes it compatible for producing commercial videos, music videos, and high-quality productions. In terms of colors, this lens produces cinema-like colors, as you would expect. This lens overall helps produce a pretty clean-looking image, and when your camera is set to APS-C mode, there is no noticeable vignette around the edge of the frame, which is quite impressive. In terms of lens warping, I also noticed a lot of warping around the corners of the frame, especially when I'm shooting in handheld. Even if I tried staying as steady as I could, I would still get a lot of warping. It's so noticeable that the footage become almost unusable. So to get rid of the warping, I would highly recommend shooting on a tripod or a gimbal. For my personal preference, I see myself using this setup a lot with the DJI gimbal and their built-in wireless focus system. There is also just a little bit of distortion, which is considered pretty good at this wide focal lens. One concern though, since this is a Cine lens and it doesn't come with a built-in stabilization in the lens, you only get to take an advantage of the built-in stabilization from the camera itself. So I would recommend shooting in 60 frames per second. That would help compensate a little bit of shakiness once you slow it down, especially for handheld shoot. As you can see from this gimbal shot here, there is no warping at all. Even when I'm moving really fast with the camera, the footage still looks pretty smooth with the wide focal length. In terms of filter options, the filter size on this lens is 82mm. For filter options, you can use something like a small rig matte box with a VND and different filter options, all with this one single setup, which is quite convenient. So, as a verdict, I would say this lens is great for shooting interior, exterior architecture, wide portrait shots as a stylistic preference, and for establishing shot in your film. If you're looking to upgrade from a photographic lens to a Cine lens and you're looking for a wide lens with a shallow depth of field, this lens is a really good option. It's really a no-brainer, especially when it comes at only $319. And for the quality of the video that you get from this lens, I highly recommend that you guys check out this lens from the link in the description. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please consider giving this video a huge thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. And with that being said, keep radiating positivity, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.